Of all of the people in woke Hollywood who came out in full force for Kamala Harris, Mark Ruffalo was one of the loudest, tweeting all the time, constantly, even saying things like this. Actor Mark Ruffalo makes Gnostic pitch for Kamala Harris. She's got black woman wisdom. Thanks, Mark Ruffalo. It's really credible coming from you. And we all know what we saw with Mark Ruffalo and the cringe Avengers reunion that was widely mocked and ridiculed by everyone. But for some reason, in the week since the election happened, despite all of the lead up, all the tweets, all the activism, all the speaking out from Mark Ruffalo, he's been silent for a week. We haven't heard anything out of Mark Ruffalo until now, because Mark Ruffalo appeared at an ACLU Southern California event. And you maybe thought he wouldn't have to focus on the election, on Trump, maybe just focus on what he's actually there for. But no, he had to talk about Trump. And according to him, he could barely get out of bed. And it was tough for him to come to this event because of how bad he had been feeling. This is cringe even for Mark Ruffalo, Jeremy. Let's get into it. Disney Marvel actor Mark Ruffalo says he's feeling fear after Trump's election win and speech at ACLU. Here it is.
What happens? And thank you, ACLU of Southern California, for all you do, and frankly, what you will be doing in 2 weeks and months and years ahead. We got our asses kicked. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But sometimes you have to spend a little time in bed before it happens.
This is why Mark Ruffalo has not been active on social media. He's been in bed crying tears. He can't get out of bed because he feels so shitty about this election.
This is pathetic. This is a grown-ass man saying he couldn't get out of bed because a presidential election didn't go the way he wanted it to go. This is called an elitist Hollywood douchebag. Well, God, I'm so happy these people are miserable. I want them to continue to be miserable. I love that Donald Trump has broken all of their brains. Good Lord. Again. Yeah.
8 years later.
Good Lord.
It was hard to come here, honestly.
Bro, it was hard to come here for this event because of what happened a week ago. Jesus. It is... As he goes on, think of it like he's speaking at a funeral, because that's what it feels like. It feels like he's giving a eulogy or some shit.
Yeah.
So we need the ACLU of Southern California for your skills and among many other things to protect us in this country. Now, suffice to say, it's overwhelming and humbling to receive this special honor. I'm really heartened to stand with the company of tonight's honorees. We've heard such great stories and seen such beautiful tributes to everybody. And I'm also grateful to be here in attendance with all of you guys.
It sounded like he almost cried, like he actually literally cried right there. His voice started to break like Jimmy Kimmel.
Like I said on Cobra Cast last night, enjoy all of this. We're never going to see anything like this again. And the only thing that has topped 2016 is the 2024 meltdown. And we've got several more months of it because, as many people should remember, the screaming SJW woman, that didn't happen until the inauguration.
Yeah.
You know, so we've got a lot of crying and melting down and smacking them in the face with reality that's going to be happening. So enjoy it. It's beautiful.
The fact that we're here says a great deal about what we all care about in this life. And I want to appreciate you all for your values and the grief and the fear that you most acutely may be feeling. Like I am. We suffered a great loss.
Holy shit, dude.
Dude, I mean, it's like he's at a funeral. Like,
holy crap.
It really feels like that.
What world do these freaks live in?
Southern California.
Good Lord, man. This is fucking bad.
It's rough.
We suffered a great loss.
Yes. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
That touches deeply on so much of what we've worked for and we've hoped for and dreamed of for such a long time now. So I want to do something a little unorthodox, a little like, a participatory kind of thing. So I want everyone to stand up, those of you who can. Come on up. Now I want you to turn to the person that is next to you and give them a hug. Even this couple fighting here. And tell each other you love each other. It's going to be okay.
A group therapy session led by Mark Ruffalo over Donald Trump's election.
Holy shit.
Bro.
We knew it was going to be great, but man, it's even better. It's even better. Oh my goodness. And the more that they do this, the worse that they are making the situation for themselves. They're not helping anything. The reason that they're in this position is because of behavior like that. And they don't even realize it. They're making it worse with the identity politics. This is absolutely awesome.
But they are just, it's out of touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's why people don't respect them or care about what they're saying or anything like this, because they are completely out of touch with the everyday American. And if they ever like actually talk about the everyday American, they fucking hate you. They think you're retarded. They think you're stupid.
Yes, beneath them, not worthy of them, things like that.
Right.
But black woman wisdom is some next level shit right there, man.
I don't even think she's black. So.
She's not. Yeah, I mean, when Trump was like,
she's black or she wasn't black. I don't know if she is now or not. Maybe she's black now. Okay.
Holy crap. But glorious to see. And you've got like prominent people within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, historically anyway, whether it be Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo. These guys are broken. Disappointed that Robert Downey Jr. threw his name in the hat. But, I mean, he's obviously not as bad as them. But the fact that he joined that call, mad respect to Chris Pratt for not getting involved in that shit, which I think we all anticipated Chris Pratt wouldn't put himself in that position anyway to do some nonsense like that.
No,
but
I mean, I think we all think that Chris Pratt voted for Trump, right?
Potentially. I mean, I would not be surprised if I found out he voted for Trump. I also wouldn't be surprised if I found out he didn't vote.
He voted. I saw it on his Instagram.
Oh, he did vote. Okay, if he voted, I would think there's a very strong possibility he voted for Trump.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't think he ever should say anything like that, right?
He shouldn't. He should continue to be who he is.
He's supposed to be an entertainer and a star,
and let his actions in terms of like how he carries himself speak for who people might think he voted for. We don't need to know. The whole point, I think Chris Pratt represents what the typical Hollywood movie star should be. The way he carries himself, the way he operates, and the fact is he doesn't put his opinions out there because ultimately he probably thinks that his opinions don't matter because they kind of don't, not in the big scheme of things. It's how you carry yourself as a person. So yeah. Okay. He almost certainly voted for Trump.
Probably. Yeah. Just based on like some of the things, when you're looking at him and his kid doing the Pledge of Allegiance and a lot of the stuff he does with veterans, it just feels like that, but we don't know. And it doesn't matter.
I will say that there was speculation that Robert Downey Jr. was a Trump supporter too for the longest because he never said anything to my knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't recall. At least he may have been part of some kind of monologue video bullshit, but like you've never heard him at the forefront talking about this stuff like Chris Evans or Chris Pratt, but maybe he has in the past.
It's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. seems a little bit more level-headed when it comes to some of this stuff. And of course, there's been weird stuff like him going vegan or whatever, trying these things. But when it comes to discussions like that, it doesn't seem like he would come out and be like, oh my God, I'm so triggered because Donald Trump is the most evil, racist, bigoted, Hitler-like person. Like that doesn't feel like him. It
Right.
feels like kind of the same thing he said about Elon, if everyone had actually read the entire Elon quote, where he's like, I just made me disagree with some of the stuff he does, but he's also really important for humanity, and some of the stuff he's done is pretty awesome. So you got to take that into consideration. That kind of seems to me more the way he is in general, a little bit more level-headed. But yeah, Chris Pratt says, I got a sticker, scratch and sniff, smells like freedom.
Hell yeah.
Everyone kind of assumes who he voted for.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, fuck Mark Ruffalo and fuck the woke Avengers. We got the MAGA Avengers in office now, so I'm happy about that. So